Hi, thanks for checking out this Web Hosting Geeks video review. My name is Rick. Come on over to webhostinggeeks.com for more reviews. We know web hosting. We do the research, we compare the features, and we weed out the competition so you don't have to. Of course, the choice is always yours, but we can recommend web hosting that will be a good fit for you. And today, we're looking at WebHostingHub. Founded in 2001 in Virginia Beach, WebHostingHub employs about 200 people in 3 locations, their head office in Virginia Beach, and 2 data centers, one on the East Coast and one on the West. As of this report, they host just under 72,000 active domains for about 45,000 customers, and these numbers are down slightly over the last year. WebHostingHub offers one service, shared hosting on Unix servers, and judging by their reviews, they seem to do a pretty good job of it. They offer 3 plans that all include your first domain registration for free and a credit toward advertising with Google AdWords. Here are the details. Spark is the lowest priced plan. It gives you 2 websites or blogs and just the basics. It's a great starter plan if you want a low-cost, low-traffic web presence. Nitro steps it up a little bit with unlimited sites and databases. You get your choice of data centers and a discount on web design services. This is good for higher traffic, maybe a little streaming as well. Dynamo lets you park as many unused domains as you want and is the plan to choose if you want a full-featured high-performance e-commerce site. For every new hosting plan, WebHostingHub will register 1 domain for free for the first year. Now that's a savings of $15, and extra domains will cost you $12 each. You also get a credit toward your Google AdWords account for each one of those. Every plan comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. If you leave within the first 90 days, you get a full refund minus $20. That's the $15 domain registration and a $5 admin fee. Now, like most hosts, they offer you unlimited disk space, bandwidth, and emails, and they'll back up your site for $1 a month as long as it's under 10 gigabytes and your mailboxes are under 2 gigabytes total. When you go up to the Nitro level, you can choose which of the 2 data centers your site is hosted in, and that's something most hosts don't offer. Since WebHostingHub uses the Softaculous script installer, all plans include more than 310 free apps, and most of those install with one click. You get the usual things like email, shopping carts, blogs, site builders. There's some e-commerce tools from Magento, PrestaShop. Content management systems include Joomla, Drupal, Moodle, and others. And if you need help, this is where WebHostingHub really shines. You get a personal one-on-one onboarding call to help you get your account set up. They also have a lot of frequently asked questions, plus a great library of guides and white papers, tutorials to help you set up your websites and email. You get support for dealing with domains and domain names and servers. There's something called the Learning Corner that helps you learn more about running your own blog or website. There's an active online forum where you can talk to WebHostingHub staff. And of course, there's the usual live chat and phone support if you really need to talk to somebody. Now, based on 5 years of data from webhostingstuff.com, WebHostingHub's most recent month of uptime, of really good uptime, is May 2015 at 100%. Their weakest month of uptime is March 2015 at 99.77%. Since June 2010, their corporate site has enjoyed 100% uptime in all but 8 months. Overall, that means they average about 99.99% availability. That's compared to the industry average of somewhere around 99.9%. So I know what you want to ask. What do WebHostingHub's other customers think about this company? Well, they really do appear to be very happy. They seem most happy with the company's customer service. It's prompt and polite, it's available 24/7, and problems seem to be handled very quickly and professionally. Users also leave positive comments about performance, especially how fast their servers are. Some are impressed with their hosting features, like how convenient it is to set up and manage their websites using the control panel and file manager. There were very few performance complaints. The databases are reported to be fast, and scripts load almost instantly. A couple of people reported minor difficulty with email support. Another one was dissatisfied trying to transfer his domain out of WebHostingHub to another provider. Other than that, there were very few negative reviews from users. So why don't we find out for ourselves by actually signing up for an account? I could go to the WebHostingHub site to do that, but there's a much better way, and it'll save us probably 40 or 50%. The place to go is right here. webhostinggeeks.com/user-reviews/webhostinghub. Because if you look right here, there's a link that will get you a better deal than you'll get if you go straight to the Hub's site. It's always smarter to check here first. We've had our finger on the pulse of this business for more than 10 years, so we'll always get you the best deals available. So when we click the green button, we go to the Geeks landing page on WebHostingHub's site. Then click on the Order Now button to start the two-step order process. In step 1, we'll buy or transfer a domain name. Now I'm going to buy a new one and click this list to choose the top-level domain. I'm going with .com. I'm clicking Search Domain to see if that's available, and I see that it is in several top-level domains. I'll take this offer here to buy domain privacy and keep my contact info private on Whois searches. Then I'll click Continue to go to step 2. This is where we enter the usual contact info to set up a new account. So I'll do that and scroll down to the next bit. Now we get a few upsells: automated backups for $1 a month and McAfee email protection. You can do your own backups with the tools in your control panel, and you can use the web server's Spam Assassin program for free instead of buying McAfee, although I think the McAfee tools are a lot easier to configure than Spam Assassin. Anyway, these are all in the control panel, which I'll show you in a minute. We're also offered a chance to upgrade to the Nitro plan, just in case you think you might need a little more than Spark gives you. If you want to have a content management system installed automatically, you can pick from WordPress or PrestaShop here. I'm going for WordPress. And next we get to pay for our hosting plan. This drop-down says we can take 12, 24, or 36 months of any plan, so I'm just going to stick with Spark for 12 months. I'll enter all the gory details about my credit card here, and finally the transaction summary showing our 12-month hosting plan, our free domain registration, and $10 for domain privacy for a grand total of $81.87 US. Don't forget to read the fine print. You should also go read the privacy policy and the terms of service, then click here to confirm. And that's it. To complete the transaction, we'll click the Purchase button and go look in our inbox for a welcome email. It looks like this. And it tells you how to set your password and get into your control panel. Clicking on the link in the welcome letter takes you to the login for AMP. That's the Account Management panel. So I'll create a password here and show you how you can manage your account and websites using AMP and cPanel. AMP is your launch pad to update billing and contact info, to renew your subscriptions, register, transfer, and manage domains, order additional services like hosting, domains, IP addresses, and take advantage of WebHostingHub's special offers. If we scroll down, we see basic domain-level tasks like installing common software like a CMS, a blog, a shopping cart, using Softaculous to install hundreds of apps, setting up email, adding email spam protection, buying and setting up an SSL certificate, and a few other things, including launching the cPanel control panel, where you control the details of your website or blog environment. Let's go in and have a look at that. cPanel helps you manage all aspects of your website. You can do some basic admin tasks and get into AMP. You can buy extra goodies. I don't really like upsells cluttering up my control panel, so you can close this whole block and drag it down to the bottom of the cPanel, and it will stay there. You can access training videos and tutorials. You can manage your email accounts, including the Apache Spam Assassin and McAfee email protection. Organize files, back up your data, manage all your subdomains and their names, measure and track server performance and page stats and your site security, administer your MySQL databases, configure your app's software environment and events, and manage all your installed apps and their options. You can literally run your websites and blogs from right here in the cPanel. And if you look on the left side over here, you can see all sorts of useful stats and info about your site. Here in the Software and Services block is where you'll find the Softaculous app installer with its more than 300 apps, and you can add any of those to your website or blog. It's easy to pick up from the categories listed here on the left and install new apps, and most of them install with just 1 or 2 clicks. Next, I'm going to call customer support and ask them how to set up an email account.
Welcome to WebHostingHub. Please hold for the next available associate.
Thank you for calling support. This is Joby. May I have the primary domain for your account, please?
I'm about to start setting it up, and I want to set up some sort of spam protection on my email. And I've got a choice between McAfee Spam Protection and Spam Assassin, and I'm wondering if you can give me some ideas of which one of those is the better choice.
Ultimately, in the long run, you would have probably greater filtering with McAfee.
Okay, can you do different things with McAfee than you could do with Spam Assassin?
The McAfee will give you a little bit more stronger tools with the admin console that you'll have available to you, and a little bit more of a visual interface with that to allow certain things or not allow aspects of the mail.
So does that mean that McAfee might be a little bit easier to configure and use?
Overall, it's going to give you a little bit more power into tweaking stuff. Where Apache Spam Assassin, basically, you've got three options with that. You can increase the spam filtering level. It defaults at 5. It goes from 10 to 1, 1 being the most aggressive for filtering. You can whitelist and blacklist email addresses in that, and that's about it. You can also have auto-delete for spam that comes in or make a spam box somewhere where you can review it to make sure stuff you want isn't being placed there. That's basically all you can really do with Apache Spam Assassin. We do also have email filtering capabilities, either user or account level filtering, that you can send stuff to the trash or wherever you want to send it. And that's about it as far as what is offered in the control panel.
Okay, I think I also understand that McAfee provides protection for more than just spam email. Is that correct? Things like viruses, perhaps?
They also allow you to set which attachments you're allowing to come through. You can set that, I think, as a filter also within the account level filtering. You just kind of got to know what you're doing and how you set that up.
So it sounds like between Spam Assassin and the account level filtering, you can probably do just about everything that McAfee does, but maybe not quite as easily.
Right. The visual interface, for a lot of people, it gives them a little bit more power to tweak some of those things than they would know how to by just using the filters and manually setting that stuff up.
Okay, that's great. I think you've answered my questions. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Joby.
Good to meet you, Joby. Thanks for your help today.
My pleasure, Richard. If you need anything else, we're here 24/7. You may receive feedback, and you have a great day, sir.
Terrific. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, overall, WebHostingHub offers very good quality and value for the money. They specialize in shared hosting plans with great features that include cPanel, Softaculous, a 90-day guarantee, and servers optimized for WordPress. Server availability has been strong, with very few outages, and since 2010, they've averaged 99.99% uptime. Most customers are very satisfied with the Hub's service and give them a 90% approval rating. And buying a hosting plan was easy. It only took a few minutes. Our call to customer service was answered promptly, and they handled our question quickly and professionally. We feel that WebHostingHub offers high-quality service and good value, and we highly recommend them to you. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll join us for more reviews of all the top web hosting services at webhostinggeeks.com.